Yeah. Gotta push down on yeah.
Turn that off. And let's put that on right there. Alrighty, alrighty. Y'all see me. Let me pull up the chat real quick up in this piece so I can see who's over here rocking with me. Alrighty, alrighty. Yeah. There we go. I try to set it up so that doesn't happen, but YouTube now they have this stupid feature where they basically make you like hit the pause button before you can hit the pause button before it started. Now it's like you gotta basically wait for the motherfucker to start before you can hit the pause button and shit. You know what I mean? Let's take a look over here at the chat. I don't need to see myself. I know what I look like. God damn it. What's the deal, my people? You know what it is, Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one. And as you can see, the Don is feeling much better, much better. We see we got 2 thumbs down. We got 2 haters in the house already. That's what it is. Most likely they're other YouTubers, but we know who they are, and we'll talk to those people when we see them in person. I guarantee you that. What's going on, people? I hope y'all are all doing good. Yes, the Don is feeling much better. Much better right now. As you can see, the Don's got the glow back in his face, back on camera and stuff like that. So that is what it is right now. Before I get into all your questions and everything else that we're going to jump it off tonight, first let me say what up to my brother from another mother, AU Pack Mule, who had a beautiful live stream. Last couple live streams, it's been very good. Had one, you know what I mean, with my man John D, and he had one with my shorty Gray Area, and they both came out very good. So what up to AU Pack Mule? Big up to you, brother, for doing your thing and keep on doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? What up? Let's go through. What up to the Imaginary Realm? What up to Grand Swing? What up to Low Garden and Birdie Lady? What up to Joanna K? What up to Phoenix Rising 357? What up to Mo Castile? What up to Vinny Ram? KC, I see you. KJ, what up? Aaron Z, what up? What up to all y'all people up in here, you know what I mean? And everybody else chilling with me, and all the people who will be chilling when watching this later and stuff like that. As always, Thug Mug is in hand. And that is how you know that the Don is back doing what he do. You know what I mean? And that's it. And I wasn't playing about that. We're going to see you when we see you. We're going to see you when we see you, people. I promise you that. I can't wait to see you. And that's what it is. So, what up, people? What do y'all want to talk about tonight? This is y'all thing. Sun Drop, you want to talk? I have a bottle of Sun Drop still over here and stuff like that. I don't know exactly what y'all can see behind me. Let me see how it looks on the screen so I can see what you got. I got Sun Drop behind me. As you can see, I got the old gold because I'm old school. 40, got the old gold there. And I got the beer I'm drinking tonight, which is this. I can't pronounce this motherfucker, so I'm not going to say it. But I'm drinking this. I'm a lemon shandy, man. I usually drink the Shock Top lemon shandy, but that's not in season yet. But I will be getting that very much so. What up to Living My Rhapsody in the building? Up to everybody. Have my man Phil of House Harris is up in this place. Free folk in the building, baby. You know how we do. You know what it is. What up to everyone who supports the Black People Talking Game of Thrones podcast that we do. I really do appreciate it. We have received some hate in there from people who don't like the fact that we call ourselves Black People Talking Game of Thrones, but that's exactly what we are. So what's the problem? But the people who do support, thank you very much for support. We're gonna keep doing what we do. We're recording another episode this Sunday, and I always drop those episodes on Wednesday, so you can always get looking up. And I'll put that in a format so y'all be ready. We got a super chat right here from my brother Mo from Mo Castillo, and he says, "Glad you're feeling better, Tony T. Take another sip for the people in the chat. No doubt, I got y'all in the chat right here. Let me go ahead and do that." How dare you? I know. So out to everybody up here. How's everyone doing? How's everyone living? I hope you're having a good time. You know, we got over 80 people watching. We got 40 likes. Can we hit that thumbs up button? You know what I mean? Can we get that thumbs up button? Because you got some haters out there that don't want it to die and to grow, that doesn't want us to shine out here. So let's try to hit that thumbs up button to let them know that, you know, we are a united community. And it doesn't matter about the color of your skin. It doesn't matter about what religion you are. It doesn't matter about your sexuality. I don't even care about your political affiliations. You know, all I really care about is talking Game of Thrones. That's what I got into this game to do. That's all I want to do. I don't want it to become anything more than that. You know what I mean? And that's all we try to do is just talk that Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? And that's how we try to get that popping. My brother, it's real. Tony's up in here and stuff like that. What up, my brother? I appreciate it here. Oh, my man, Quentin Gillen's in here. $2 super chat. Hit that like button. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate that so much. You know, bottom line is, man, there's so much bullshit that goes on in this world that you turn on the TV and this person killing that person, this person killing that person for this reason, for that reason, all stupid. This to me is an escape from all that shit. I have a lot of problems in my life, man. You know, I really do. I have a lot of problems in my life, and I see a lot of pain on TV, and I do this to get away from all of that. And even when I try to get away from all that, it's like it creeps in here and I still got to deal with it. But that's not what I'm trying to do. All I would like to do, in all honesty, I just came in this game to talk some goddamn Game of Thrones, some books, and make up some theories. That's it. And all I ever wanted to be is respected for my opinion. Even if you agree with it or not, just respect my opinion and let me listen to yours. And that's what I try to do. And that's what I've always tried to do. And it just seems that sometimes when you try to do some things like that, people just ain't about that life, man. And people just don't want you around. You know what I mean? And that's it. As we can see from the people who are over here thumbing down the video before the video even did anything. There's no reason to thumb down the video. They didn't even say anything. It's obviously because I'm black and I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why people thumb down the video. And I'm telling you, these ain't regular people. These are YouTubers. But anyway, as I said, we see him when we see him. Dark Knight's Watch says Cersei is a bad person. I do not believe that Cersei is a bad person, Dark Knight's Watch. I cannot get down with that. The Don Tony Teflon made a video series probably 3 years ago called The Misrepresentation of Cersei Lannister. And I clearly point out how Cersei is a victim of the whole situation in the story. And mostly everything that has happened to her has been at somebody else's hand and not because of her. So I'll put it to you like this. People, when you deal with Cersei Lannister is nothing more than Lady Dustin. All right? Does everybody know who Lady Dustin is from the books? Lady Dustin and Cersei Lannister are the exact same person. And I will go into that and tell you exactly. Let me read this super chat right here. We got $9.99 from Southeast 01. Says, thank you for all your positivity, Teflon. I always support House Teflon. Thank you so much. I try to be positive in everything I do. That is the way I try to get down. Because I'm telling you, if y'all were on my Facebook page and y'all knew my friends on Facebook and you knew all the people I got down with, a lot of those people know each other because of me. Like, I am like the bridge to like all my friends. Like, I introduced this friend to this friend because I was hanging out with him first, and I know this person, and I introduced everyone to everyone, and not everyone's big friends. And if you go through my Facebook page, that's what I really am. You know, I really just, even when it comes down to this Game of Thrones shit, if you look at the whole situation, how people met or how people were on live streams and stuff like that, a lot of that shit was me. I was the bridge to a lot of people. When you seen the Z's with the Roars on their channel, that was a dime. I set that shit up. I'm the one who put that shit together. When you seen other people on other people's channels, I put that in. When I did the stream that was promised, and you seen Smoke Screen with the Z's, with Phil the Issues Guy, with Val, well, I set that shit up. That was me. I came up with the concept. I contacted everyone. I got that shit going. Unfortunately, when it came down to my stream, people tried to get out of line on my stream for no fucking reason, but it is what it is. I was still am the one who set all that up, and that's what I try to do. I try to bring people together And just people just be hating because people is jealous. And that's the bond. It's funny that people are jealous of the guy who has the fewest subscribers, gets the fewest views, but yet people still jealous. Whatever. It is what it is. So let's go back to Cersei Lannister. Now, I told you that Cersei Lannister is Lady Dustin, right? And y'all people like, how is Cersei Lannister lady? Now, I did a video about this a little bit ago, and y'all could check it out and stuff like that, and you'll see exactly how I broke it down that Cersei Lannister is Lady Dustin, if you want to call that my theory or whatever. But they're basically the same woman. It's the same exact thing. Let's break it down right now. Do it for you real quick, right? That's why I don't know how people like Lady Dustin, don't like Cersei Lannister. So when you deal with Lady Dustin, what happened with Lady Dustin? When you see her talking to Theon, she tells him, the thing that we have in common is that you always wanted to be a Stark just like me, but we were never able to. So what happened to Lady Dustin, right? Lady Dustin was supposed to marry Brandon, right? That was her thing. She was supposed to marry Brandon Stark. But that didn't work out for her, right? She couldn't marry Brandon Stark because Catelyn fucking Tully got betrothed to him from his father. So Catelyn Tully snuck in there and stole her man, right? And then when Brandon got killed, she wanted to go to Ned. But she couldn't go to Ned because goddamn Catelyn Tully once again snuck in there and stole her other man. And when you deal with Cersei Lannister, it's the exact same situation. She wanted to marry Rhaegar Targaryen. That was her guy. But who fucking snuck in there? Lyanna fucking Stark. And then when she died, she got stuck with Robert Baratheon. And then when she wanted to be a part with Robert Baratheon, who snuck in there again? But goddamn dead-ass Lyanna Stark. So it's the exact same situation. They both keep getting cock-blocked by the same bitches. You know what I mean? So that is the pain that I see going on there with that. Look at that. We have lost one thumbs down. And let me tell you something. That means a lot to me. I appreciate the person who took away your thumbs down, because maybe you did it just to do it, and maybe you realized that wasn't the right thing to do. And I truly do appreciate you removing that thumbs down from my thing. But in all honesty, going back to Cersei Lannister and Lady Dustin, I know people probably never put that together. I never put that connection together and stuff like that. But they're the same person. These are two women who want to be a part of a family, and there's one woman that keeps coming along and cock blocking them. And that's it. Cock blocking ass Lyanna Stark and cock blocking ass Catelyn Tully took their whole shit away. And that is why I do believe them. You know what I mean? That is why I do believe that they are exactly the same person and stuff like that. Yeah. So what? That is how I feel. Yeah. AU, she would never do such a thing. Never would she do that. We got a question here from Sailor Diva. Says, how likely is that we will see Zombie Hodor in the final season? Now, I would love to see a Zombie Hodor. I hope we see a Zombie Hodor. I really do. I would love to see it. It all depends what that actor's schedule is and stuff like that. But I do believe that, you know, if he was free, he wasn't DJing and stuff, you know what I mean? I think that we have a good chance of seeing Zombie Hodor. That would be the great. I would love to see Zombie Hodor. I'd love to see a zombie Ramsay Bolton with his face half eaten off by the dogs. I would love to see that. I would love to see all these people come back as whites. All of them. I would like to see the Umber guy come back. But you gotta remember, did you remember how many bodies were out there at that battle of the bastards? They were just stacked like sandbags. So I'm gonna have to assume that Jon Snow was smart enough to burn all those bodies and not let them stay there. So I think that most likely we won't see them if he was smart. But I hope that we do see, especially a Zombie Hodor. That's exactly what I want to see. We got here, living on a prayer, says, my teen daughter is rolling around laughing with your words. Perfect. That's what I'm here to do. Entertain, baby. I am here to entertain. That's what it's all about. Philip House Harris says, should Arya die by the faceless man this season? No, blasphemy. Shame. Shame saying Arya Stark is going to die. Shame. Arya Stark will not die. She's not dying whatsoever. There will be no death of Arya Stark. Listen, it's over for the death of the Starks. If there's only Stark going to go out, if there's one's going to go out, it's going to be Bran Stark. The girls are safe. There's nothing happening to them girls. You may want Sansa to die. You can want it all you want. It's not going to happen. You may want Arya Stark to die. It's not going to happen. Arya Stark is going to sail west to Westeros with her pet wolf, Nymeria. If Nymeria makes it, she's going to sail right then. Speaking about that super PAC and everything else, I wonder most likely they do the super PAC situation if Bran is going to war all the wolves at one time and control all the wolves himself. I think that would be what he should do, because we've seen Vlad Sixskins where they would do 6. You know, so you would think Bran could do a whole army. The whole thing, I would think that if Bran Stark's powers are what I believe them to be, he should be able to take over the whites from the Night's King. He should be able to change sides of those by the Night's King, because it says that green seers have the ability to speak to the dead. So if they can speak to the dead, I'm going to assume he could control the dead. And I would think that he should be able to switch side, you know, get into a mental battle. I don't know. The way I see that Bran Stark and the Night's King situation, it's kind of like, I don't know if y'all ever see, there's a movie, I think Jack Nicholson was in it. I seen it a very long time ago. It was called Scanners. I don't know if y'all ever seen this movie, Scanners. Did anyone ever see this movie, Scanners? Anybody ever see Scanners? If you haven't seen Scanners, it's a very old movie. It was a very good movie. All right. I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to see in the chat catch up and see if anybody actually seen this movie, Scanners, and stuff like that. But it was a very old movie. All right. So if you did see Scanners, like these guys, they had like mental powers or like some type of telekinesis, basically. And the way that the two individuals, I'm not going to say exactly what happens in case you want to watch it, but the way the two individuals battled with their mental powers at the end of that movie is what I think we're going to see with Bran Stark and the Night's King. I think it's going to be something like that. All right, so I'm not going to give it away because I don't, in case people haven't seen it, but the ending of Scanners, the whole explosion. Don't spoil it in the chat for people, all right? Don't spoil it. But the whole explosion and everything else, the veins and everything else, I think it's going to look just like that with the Battle of the Night's King and Bran Stark when it's all said and done. We got a super chat and a big one right here. Big one from the big dog himself, AU Pack Mule in the building. $24.99! $24.99, baby. And he says, because you're the man. Listen, AU, I truly appreciate that. I am not the man. I am just the man sitting next to the man, sitting next to the man, sitting next to the man. I'm just me, baby. That's all I add. That's all I try to be. That's all I want to be. I don't want to be no one else but me. I'm happy being me, you know, and that's it. But thank you for that super chat. But yeah, if you ever see that movie Scanners, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Watch the ending of it. It's a very good movie, and I truly believe that it's going to end just like that end when it comes to Bran Stark and the Night's King. And that's what it is right there. All righty. Well, we're going to keep going here. We got Big E in the building. We got Grand Swing. I don't know if I've ever seen Grand Swing up in here before. What up, Grand Swing? Big E in the building. You got someone with an S. Menchie. I can't pronounce it. Sigilite Menti. I'm sorry, but thank you for stopping by. Meg Paul is in the building. Thank you for stopping by, Meg Paul. I appreciate that. We got a question right here from K Got Fan 1982. Question is the Door episode. Since the Night's King marked Bran, do you think at some point Bran can mark the Night's King or something in the vision? Well, thank you very much for the question. So my man Mogini Linguini, the King of the North, you know what I mean? He came up with the term frost scale for Bran, the touch that he got. And it seems like it's some type of homing device. I don't know if Bran can actually put that mark back on the Night's King, or if he would need to put the mark on the Night's King, because it seemed like the Night's King did that to find Bran. I think Bran finds the Night's King through the birds and just goes around like that. So I don't know if he would need it. The thing that would be that bring the frost scale to me that I would think about is, can this spread across his whole body? Can this start changing him? Because if that's the case, this is a way that Bran could become the Night's King. If you want to think that the Bran is nice, if you're into the Bran Night's King theory, and the Bran is the Night's King theory, though we've heard it from many people, was originated by James of Thrones over 6 years ago. You could check out his videos, James of Thrones, dude I do the small council with. He is the one who came up with the Bran Stark is the Night's King theory, period. Before anyone said that, it was him. Because the Night's King back then, no one even knew the Night's King existed. No one even thought the Night's King was real. I remember people making fun of him for bringing up the Night's King as the big bad. I almost made fun of him because I didn't believe it. You know, and people didn't start believing it until they actually showed it in the show. But in the beginning, no one thought about the Night's King. It was James who's the one who came up with that and did that. So props to my brother James. And he's the one. And I kind of agree with that, with Bran being the Night's King. It does fit. And it seems like that is the way they're going. I don't think they're going to make the Night's King some just random person that we don't know. He's got to have a backstory. He's got to be connected to some of the characters. It seems that Bran is the one that basically is. It seems that Bran is the one that has something to do with the Night's King. And we also hear Blood Raven always say, "Stay too long where you don't belong, and you'll drown." That means he's going to get stuck in the past. There's no doubt that Bran will have to get stuck in the past. This is probably could have happened, that he gets stuck into the guy when he gets this thing plunged into his chest. And this could be it. This could be the revenge that he's seeking. He's got the revenge on the children. He's got the revenge on Blood Raven. And now he's just trying to end himself. It could be a situation like that, you know. So that's where we'll go with the whole Bran's the Night's King situation. I know a lot of people want to try to say it's not real. But listen, James, he makes up a lot of crazy theories. But he's been right. Like James Johnson is also the creator of, I know you've heard other people say it, but Mance Rayder being Sir Arthur Dayne, that's James Johnson theory. He made that theory up. I don't buy the theory. I never did. But he's the one who originated that theory. Anyone who've heard say that have watched James Johnson's video and tagged onto it. But it was him that said that. He also, he's also the originator, him and his mother, of Cersei being the mother of Gendry. That's also one of their theories and stuff like that. So go check out James of Thrones stuff. He's really good stuff, and he hasn't been around for a while and stuff. He'll be back when the small council jumps off and everything else and all that good stuff. So he'll definitely be there. And yeah, definitely check out James Thrones and LaDonna. They're very good at what they do. They were great, and I missed them. Big E, 40 ounce of Old English. You know it, baby. You see it back there, Big E, right? You see it. You see it, Big E. I'm going to get a St. Ives bottle back there, too. You know I'm going to get the St. Ives bottle back there. I'm going to put that back there. And if they still made Crazy Horse, I would do the crazy. Funny thing about Crazy Horse beer is the people who make Arizona iced tea is the same company that made Crazy Horse. And they switched to the iced tea. I guess it's more money than iced tea. That's a good switch from. We have a question here from Shawnee. Will they rebuild the wall? I would have to say yes. Now it says, if so, how will they add the magic of the Children of the Forest? There ain't no magic in that wall. That's a fugazi. There is no magic in the wall. I did a video on this not too long ago. You see a huge clue. I got an arrow pointed at the wall, and I'm telling you that the wall is fugazi. There is no magic in the wall. Nothing. That was just them gassing humans to make them think that it was cool, that they would be safe. Because this is how it happened, people. I know a lot of people want to say a lot of different things of how the White Walkers were created and all this. But you can check my video back in the days when I said they created the White Walkers. Only 2 people spit that out back then. That was me and Don Willie. Check it out. The original and the only Azor Ahai. Check it out. Check out our videos. You will see it. And when you see those videos and you see the deal with it, right? I told y'all deal from the beginning. I told y'all back then that those Children of the Forest were dirty, and they did this. Now, they did not have any magic in this damn wall. We have seen whites travel through this wall, and nothing happened to them, right? We have seen the Night's King literally live in the wall with the Night's Queen for all those years. Nothing happened to them. In the Night Fort, The rooms are actually carved into the wall itself. And for all those years, they sat there and they chilled and nothing happened to him. So where is this magic? Where is this ancient magic? There's nothing happened to them. They were only defeated by man. We've seen the whites go through. We've seen the Night's King and the Night's Queen live in the war. But when we seen the whites come to the tree, right, in the show, we seen those fucking bone people shatter as soon as they went through the door, right? Shatter. That should have happened at the wall if they really had magic in it. They were protecting themselves. They weren't protecting man. They just gasped, man, and said, hey, we got magic in here. Doesn't matter, don't worry about it. Because if that was the case, listen, the first time the wall was attacked by the White Walkers, the wall fell. The first time. Not the second time, not the fifth time, not they found a way through. The first goddamn time that the wall got attacked by these goddamn whites and knights, Night King and his army, and the White Walkers, the wall fell. So the wall has no magic in it. And I do believe that the wall will be rebuilt and that there will be a Night's King. There will be the Night's Watch, because now people will understand that it's real. So now people will be willing to go up there and serve, because it'll be a respectable position. Before, the position wasn't respectable. You had nothing but rapists and all these other kidnappers and everything else going up there to save their own life. So it became out of favor. That's why you see in the first episode, Jamie Lannister talking shit to Jon. But now Jamie Lannister's going to be like, listen, man, you were right all along. You had the right position. That is the best place for anyone to be. And that is what is going to happen. That's why I could see Jorah Mormont and Jamie Lannister, if he was able to survive, being up there. Jorah Mormont being the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, just like his father wanted him to be. And Jamie Lannister serving up there with him. But I don't know if Jamie Lannister is going to make it out alive. We got another super chat from my man Quentin right here. Says, what will be the biggest disappointment in season 8? Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that without a doubt. Let me highlight this real quick so before it goes away from my man Manuel. Let me hold that right there, Manuel, real quick. I think the biggest disappointment. I think my biggest disappointment already with the show is the Ice Dragon. Now, Don Tony Teflon predicted the Ice Dragon would happen a long time ago, and we have gotten confirmation that the Ice Dragon. James Johnson said it would be a white dragon, though we did see it resurrected as a white dragon. Dan and Dave confirmed that it's an Ice Dragon, called the Ice Dragon, so that means that Don was right on that one. But the Ice Dragon, I think, to me, is one of the biggest disappointments right now in the show, because it don't shoot ice. All right, this blue flame shit is bullshit to me. I hate the blue flame. I want to see an ice dragon freezing people solid. I want to see them like Skyrim go over, and when he puts that ice on, everyone turn to blocks and then go right, and you could smash them like nothing. That's what the Ice Dragon's supposed to be to me, and that's what we should see. We should see people getting frozen, not people burnt by blue flames. And the dragon flames, to me, are disgusting, all right? I think the dragon flames is done. I think it's dumb. I hate the dragon flames, because to me, when I think of dragon flames, I think if a dragon blow fire on your ass, it's just, you're a matchstick, right? You're just done. If a dragon blows fire on your ass, you are not supposed to be able to wiggle around and shake and go, oh, the dragon set me on fire. No, it should be like the sun, or you fell into lava, that you are done. That's the way it's supposed to be to me. When I think of dragon flame, I think of dragon flame that is so hot that as soon as you get hit, you are ash. You are just turn to ashes, and that's it. Not these guys who get hit with the dragon fire, then they start twerking their ass while they're on fire and twerking and shaking their shit. Oh, I'm on fire, and then fall down. That ain't dragon flame. That's regular ass flame. I can light a fucking fire under your feet and make you do that shit. So to me, when I look at biggest disappointments of this show and things like that. I gotta say that's my biggest disappointment is the goddamn dragon flames, and that there's no goddamn ice out the ice dragon's mouth. I want the ice dragons to fly over places and the whole city just freeze. Everything just from flying over. That's what it's got to be. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. Yeah, you have a chance. The dragon burn you, and all of a sudden you want to go into the stop, drop, and roll technique and start roll around. The dragon flame will roll. He's supposed to be able to roll. He's supposed to be ashes. As soon as that dragon flame, he should be ashes. Matchstick. Done. That's what it's supposed to be. That's when I think about dragon flames, when I think about things like that. That's what I expect it to be, and that's what we're not getting. So I would have to say that was it. Sailor Demon says I would pay to see a twerking dragon. You know, listen, go to Con of Thrones. There'll be some people in some dragon costumes that'll twerk their ass. So let me tell you, there was one chick in a goddamn harpy outfit, boy. She could twerk it. She didn't do it, but I'm telling you, from what I've seen, she could have twerked that for me, without a doubt. I wouldn't mind seeing that shit. Not at all. Without a doubt. Wait, I have another super chat here. Let me go back up to it real quick before I forget it and all that good stuff. All right. You know, I don't usually get a lot of super chats, so this means a lot to me. I really do appreciate it. Manuel Blackmon at Teflon. You think Mom Sand Snake's gonna make a return? I do not. I wish she would, though. I love her. I love her. I love Oberyn's paramour. Oh my God. I loved her when I first seen her in Rome. I fell in love with her. Oh my God, she is so hot. She is so beautiful, that woman. Oh my God, just thinking about her. I love that woman. Oh, I loved her when I seen her in Rome. And I loved it. I wish she would return, goddamn it. I really do. But no, I think they're done with the Dawn thing. I think they fucked it up because they were good. They had the actor who played the guy who got stabbed. I can't think of his name right off the bat. Drawing a blank. But he was signed to do another season, and they canceled his contract and paid him out. You know what I mean? So I think they had a bigger plan for it, but when it flopped on his face, they said, let's cut our losses with this thing. Let's just get out of here. And I think that's how they got rid of it, and that's how they ended it. But they had a whole new. The guy was already casted for another season. He was supposed to come back, and they got rid of that stuff. So that's what happened right there. What up to AK-47 in the building, holding down the Gazette for the dime. Get the strap, baby. Get the strap. And OTDA as always. Get the strap. Get the strap, baby. You know, sometimes we got to get the strap on these people, and that's it. We got 150 heads up in here. We almost got 100 likes. Let's hit that like button. Let's keep on going. Come on, put them questions in there. If you got something you want to ask the Don, you can ask me anything. Anything you want. And I promise no matter what I say, I will not take down this stream at all. So whatever. So get the strap, baby. Get the strap. No, Rome was a great show. Rome is a great. If you haven't seen Rome, Rome is a great show. Watch Rome and stuff like that. It's really a great show. I think that they should have took some more of those actors and casted them in Game of Thrones, especially the actor who played Mark Anthony. Listen, the actor who played Mark Anthony had no doubt should have been in the goddamn show. He's probably the greatest actor in all the Rome series. But I would have liked to see the guy who played Pulo. Titus Pulo, I think he would have been a better Euron Greyjoy. I should have casted him as Euron or Victorian Greyjoy. He would have definitely been a better one for that. Oh, we got another super chat from Thrones Volume 1999. We pull the strings. We sure do, baby. We pull the strings. Cheer. There's some old school stuff for you right there. Teflon 316. We pull the strings. Peace. And stay sexy. You know how we do. That's the old school Teflon stuff right there. Is Rome on Netflix? I don't know if Rome's on Netflix. But it's such a good show. Really. Like me watching Rome made me like want to watch more of that genre. That's what got me waiting, you know. And then what happened was the whole Game of Thrones story I go into right now. what happened was I was looking for something so bad after Rome to watch because I wanted to watch it because it ended in 2 seasons because at that time it was the most expensive TV show of all time. HBO just didn't want to put the money out there for it. So they canceled it after 2 seasons. But it was that show that made George R. R. Martin say, hey, if they were able to pull off that show, they probably can pull off my show. And that's what also made him want to sign the contract to do it on HBO. But I don't know if it's there on their Netflix, but it's definitely worth watching and going to get. It's a great, great show. We have a question here from Mo Castillo. He says, is my boy, Sir Bron, getting a castle? No, he's not getting a castle. He's dead here. He's done. He's getting got. You know, I can't go into too many death predictions. I think we did Bron already in the death predictions. We're going to do the second part of the death predictions tomorrow. I'm recording that. But he's definitely going to get got. I think in the trailer, I told y'all when I did the trailer breakdown that Jamie Lannister was screaming Bron in there. And everyone said, no, 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 he's screaming run. He's not screaming Bron. He's screaming run. You're wrong, Teflon. But if you look at the Russian version of the trailer and you put it on the subtitles, you clearly see when it's in English that Jamie Lannister screams Bron. So from his facial expression at that particular time, I think that's when Bron is going to get killed right then. But listen, Bron needs to die, all right? Bron has too many goddamn lives. He should have died with the Sand Snakes. Right then, that he should have died right then. He should not have made it out of that situation. And I just think that Dan and Dave like him, and I think that they like this dude, and that is what it is. I think that's why he's around. I think they like the guy, they hang out with him and everything else. And I think that is what it is. We got Teflon TV. Can we get a Mo Genie Languini, baby? Mo Genie Languini, baby, in the building. My man Mo G. You know what I mean? I love Mo. He's my partner in crime. You know, he stuck with me from the beginning. It's always rock with me. So I always got love for my brother Mo and everybody else like that. Pete hits me with the $10. $10 for Tony's excellent fire twerking. You don't want to see me back this thing up, girl. You don't want to. I got a lot of back there. I'm black, you know what I mean? So I got a lot. I could do it, you know what I mean? But I can't do it. You know, I could do it, but I can't do it. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not a Teflon thing to do. Your Don's got to say Teflon. You know what I mean? I could do it. You know what I mean? And if it was like in the privacy in my own bedroom or something like that, as a woman, you know, you know what I'm saying? But in public or something like that, you know, got an image at home, you know what I'm saying? Image here. Can't be up there twerking like that. You know what I mean? Can't do that. I'm too gangster for that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm too gay. When I first started rapping back in the day, you know, I used to dance all the time. Like me and my partner, Head Wrecker and stuff like that from the Bleach Brothers. We used to, you know, that was the thing to do. You know, we danced like Kid and Play. I used to do the Kid and like I'm the illest Kid and Play dancer. Like if me and my man G go to a wedding or we go around and we're around each other, and we'll do the Kid and Play whole dance, the whole dance every time. Like that's our shit. Like as soon as the song's out, tap the foot, we do it. We do the whole Kid and Play dance. Me and my man G. And that's our whole shit. Especially if we are at a wedding or something like that. We jump the whole Kid and Play shit right up. I don't jump over my foot no more. I can't do that. Maybe I could, but I'm not going to try. But, you know, that's what I do. Where we do the whole Kid and Play dance. But when I got older and stuff and the rap got more gangster, you know what I mean? You had to stop doing all that dance and stuff, and all that stuff got cut off. You know, after the Big Daddy Kane era, that was the end of that dance and stuff. So that's when I stopped doing the dancing to stop more gangster with it and stuff. Question here from Mr. Quinn. It says, do you think that the Sword Dawn will be used this season? Now, I do believe that we will have a light bringer when it's all said and done in this show. You're definitely going to have light bringer. In fact, my next video, I'm putting out the Arya Stark chasing Arya video drops next. And then right after that is the Lightbringer video. And I don't know if they're going to show Dawn again. So this is, I'll say it right now in the chat, because even though because y'all here with me, you know, you're here with me, you're dropping dough in my pocket and stuff like that. So I'm not going to hold back. I just hope it doesn't spoil too much of my video and stuff like that, but I'll put it out there. So how I think it's going to go down is like this. I think in the first battle with the Night's King that Jon Snow's going to fight him twice. And I think during the first battle with the Night's King, he's going to shatter that Longclaw. All right? So Night's King is going to break Longclaw. Whether it's his weapon that breaks it or he grabs it, I have no idea. But I'm guaranteeing you, remember, you heard it from the Don first. I guarantee you that the Night's King is going to shatter Longclaw. It's going to go. It's going to be done. So that's going to leave Jon with no sword. He's going to escape. He's going to have no sword. And I think that brings in the Dawn situation. Either Dawn or Heart's Bane. And one of those swords will be used to stab Daenerys in the chest to create Lightbringer and kill the Night's King. Because the Night's King is not just going to be able to be killed by Valyrian steel like the other White Walkers. It's not going to happen. When he hits him with Longclaw, he's going to think he's going to have it. He's going to think, oh, I caught him. And I'm telling you that that sword's going to break and shatter into 1,000 pieces. And that's when they're going to realize that there's no doubt that they have to forge Lightbringer. And that's how they're going to do it. Now, whether it's Dawn or Heart's Bane, I don't know what they're going to do in the show. Definitely in the books, it will no doubt be Dawn. In the books, no doubt. All right. But it could be Heart's Bane in the show for revenge for Sam Tarly's parents getting murdered by Daenerys. Definitely could be that. We got another super chat in here. Listen to this, man. Y'all blessing me, man, with this money, man. And I appreciate that, man. Really. It's from Alexander Wilson. Don't forget that image. Don't forget that they merged several characters into Bronn, like Ilyn Payne, who Bronn took his role as Jaime Soundclicker. Yes, I agree. They have merged several characters like Ilyn Payne, but I don't think Ilyn Payne has a place to be. And I just thought Bronn's gone. There's no reason for Jaime Lannister to be screaming that out loud in that fiery battle right then. She's going to scream Bronn. Bronn's going to look back. And I don't know if it's going to be the ice dragon, the dragon come over and burn his ass, or he's going to catch one of those spears to his chest. But Bronn is out of here. And that's the way it's going to go. But I guarantee Longclaw, remember you heard it from the Don first, man. If you hear other people say it, tell him Tony Teflon dropped that first. Without a doubt, Longclaw is going to shatter. It's going to get shattered and all that stuff. I see Khaleesi Clues in the building, rocking with me. What up, and Mother of Krakens is in here. And that is what it is. Yes, he got I know the original Ilyn Payne got canceled and that was that. So yeah, that's just terrible. Mo Castillo, $4.99 the super chat. Thank you, bro. It says Kid and Play, Bruno Mars, Bruno being killing it too, though making Tansen cool again. You know, Bruno Mars just took it all goes back. You have Bruno Mars. And you have Usher, and you have all the other guys who were dancing before him. Can't think of their names, but that goes back to Michael Jackson, all right? And then Michael Jackson took all of his stuff from James Brown, all right? So when we talk dancing, you have to look at the originator of all these dance moves, and that is the Godfather of Soul, James Brown, who had all these moves. Take a look at James Brown. James Brown is the best of them all. You know what I mean? Question is Jon wearing special armor? Blah, blah, blah. So in the show, I don't see Jon having special armor yet. But in the books, there's no doubt that Jon Snow will get Euron Greyjoy's Valyrian steel armor. He's definitely going to take that, and he's definitely going to have that Valyrian steel armor. Now, maybe the guy in the Golden Company, when he's coming, his armor looks pretty ornate. Maybe that's the Valyrian steel armor right there. But in the books, it's the fact that the armor is black and it's red that Euron is wearing. We see Jon Snow have a dream of him armored in black ice. Now, I had made a prediction a long time ago before the Forsaken chapter came out that was Jon Snow in the Other's armor. I thought he was wearing the Other's armor because I thought that Jon Snow being ice and fire, he would be able to wear the Other's armor. And the reason why it was looking like armored in black ice is because in the books, the Other's armor is reflective armor, like camouflage, like the Predator armor. So I figured he was on the wall. So that's the ice. That's why it looked like ice. And it was nighttime. That's why it looked black. So that's what I thought it was that until the Forsaken chapter came out. And now you can clearly see from the Forsaken chapter that that's going to be Jon Snow in that armor. That's the armor he was wearing, is the Valyrian steel armor. I have a video on it. You can check it out. It's called Jon Snow's Armor. I did that video 4 years ago. So you can definitely check that out. Another swig of Thug Mug. In fact, we got a refill of Thug Mug. We have over 160 people watching. Thank you so much for coming out here in this impromptu stream, rocking with the Don, Tony Teflon. Straight up. Yeah, we have more questions here. Oh, yes, my man, John D. John D. I would say your whole last name, John, but I don't want to fuck it up. We're going to say John D. What role do you think Mel will play in season 8? Does she have a purpose anymore? Yes, she does have a purpose. Melisandre is the Night's Queen. Now, whether they show that in the show or not, I do believe they will show it in the show. It's still up for debate. But there is no debate, really, that Melisandre is the Night's Queen. All right? It's impossible for her not to be a Night's Queen. Listen, let me see if I'm going to pull it up for you real quick if I can. Hold on. Let me see. All right, hold on. I'll pull it up for you. All right? Let me get this screen share on here. Now, I did this video about this. I can't even tell you how long ago it was because it was so long ago. Let me see if I can get this screen share thing going. I got to enlarge this. I should have my glasses on, people. I'm sorry. I just don't feel comfortable rocking them on stream yet and stuff. But I will soon enough, and I will be able to do it. All right. Let's start sharing. All right. Let me get over here off that screen. All right. Let me go here. Now, as you can clearly see here in this picture, people. All right. Now, let's start with the first one. This is a figurine right here that George R. R. Martin had made, all right? He had this right here made, and this is obviously Melisandre. Can I enlarge this? Could it get bigger? Nope, it cannot. Fucked it up. Get out of here. All right, so this is the figurine he had made for Melisandre. Now, this is a perfectly fine figurine of Melisandre, but he also had this one commissioned, right? And this was not supposed to be leaked out. It was supposed to be secret. Now, obviously, this is Melisandre. It's the same exact position. So don't try to say it's not her. Same exact hand position. You can see Melisandre here. This is green grass underneath her feet. You see the orange and the red for the flames and the red flame here. So now we see the other Melisandre picture, and it's ice on her feet and a blue flame, right? So to me, I don't think we need Columbo to figure this out. I don't think you have to call in Matlock to see this one. Now, I'm going to say that I came up with this because I found this and stuff, but this is nothing that was special for me to come up with because it's just a picture that I found. So I just don't see how it's possible for it to be anything but Melisandre. I mean, why else? I don't see a blue. He didn't have that made of Cersei. He didn't have that made of Arya. He didn't have that made of Sansa. He just had that one made of Melisandre. Why? Did you think he said, hey, I wonder what Melisandre would look like as a blue? No, he didn't say that. No, he has a plan. And the plan is that is Melisandre is the Night's Queen. Period. Point blank. End of story. This is not a debatable topic. Now, if you want to debate something, you want to debate something with me, not you, John. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying this is what it is. And if you're a fan of Teflon TV, you have seen I put that video out like 4 years ago, people. A long time. I've been in this game for years. You know what I mean? It's hard for people to come out with newer things and stuff like coming to game because there's so much content out there, so many forums and stuff like that. But I put that out so many years ago, and I take credit for it and stuff like that. And I will when it happens, and I will say yes, my theory has come true. But in all honesty, that's not a true theory. That's just I found the picture. Yeah, I found the picture, man. And that's it. It's not how we find the picture. That's it. You know, I just found the picture. So I really can't take a lot of credit for it real quick. I'm not going to. I mean, I am going to take credit for it. But it's really, I just found the picture. I didn't come up with that on my own and say, hey, you know, I've always said, if you look, I have a video of who built the wall. And I said, it explains that the White Walkers built the wall. And I said, before I even found that picture, I said, it's pretty strange that Melisandre, this fire person's power is stronger at the wall, strongest at the wall. She can do more. She doesn't need her tricks when she's at the wall. And I always found that strange that would happen like that. And then actually that's when I found the picture, and then that's when it all came together for me. All right. We have another super chat here. Listen, we're getting blessed, man. We got over 150 people here watching. You know what I mean? Super chat. Come on, man. See what's going on here. Jonathan Soul. Hey, could Bran warg into the whites and attack the Night's King? Is that possible? We just talked about that, homie. You must have just got here. But yes, I just said early in the stream, I said that I think that Bran has a possibility of doing that and turning the Night's King army on him. You know what I mean? So yes, I do. And I also said early in the stream, brother, if you did not see that, I said, if you watch the movie Scanners, and if you haven't seen the movie Scanners, check out the movie Scanners and look at the end of that movie, because I think that's how it's going to end between the Night's King and Bran, the way that those two are fighting. I think that's the way it goes down, just like that. So yeah, hit that like. We got Shane at 83 is up in it. How you doing? How you doing? And my Wendy Williams voice. How you doing? You know what that really means. Maybe y'all don't know. I don't know if you're a Wendy Williams fan, but I'll give you some backstory real quick about that real quick. What that means, that how you doing for Wendy Williams, right? Now it's just like a greeting that she does to everybody. But that was really what she used to say to guys that she thought were gay. When Wendy Williams came out with that line, that's what that would mean. When she thought that a guy, especially in the rap business, because that's what she used to work in, when she thought that that guy was gay, she would greet them and how you doing. That's what the how you doing really started for Wendy Williams. That's what it really was. So guys that she thought was gay, because listen, I'll give you a little quick Wendy Williams history real quick. Because Wendy Williams was in New York. She came up in New York and stuff. I used to listen to her on the radio all the time, right? So Wendy, this is how she messed up her career on the radio. She always thought there was a bunch of gay guys in the rap business, and she was always trying to expose them. So she had an undercover gay guy. She had an undercover gay guy go undercover, and she would get him into all these parties, and she got him into all the after parties. And this guy came back with stories. I'm talking stories. I'm not going to say people's names because I ain't getting sued for slander or nothing. But he came back with stories after rapper after rapper after rapper after rapper that he was saying he was doing stuff with. Or boom, boom, boom. And she said their name on the radio. And that's when she got a whole shit chopped right off. That's when they off with your head. That was it. Because I'm not talking, these weren't just like secondary rappers. These were big stars, rappers. You know what I mean? That this guy was coming up saying he was having sex with and stuff. And that's when they cut her off and stuff like that. But that's the truth. That's how, but the Wendy Williams, how you doing? That how you doing when she says that? How you doing? That was for her code that she was saying to dudes that she thought were gay. That's what it was. And stuff like that. KP, you jumping off this too fast. I gotta slow it down. John will be in the middle of the battle, losing, and without hesitation, he jumps on to Ragle, and we have John's first fight, Alicia Kingston. I don't know. I have to see the thing about like that. I gotta see the first part of that and stuff like that. But he said Bernie says Wendy not cool outing people. No, you know. Wendy's Wendy. That's what she got. That's how she got famous. That's what she got famous doing. That's why Charlemagne the God learned how to be Charlemagne the God. He learned that from Wendy Williams. He took all that from Wendy. Wendy took what she was learning from Howard Stern. She watched Howard Stern do shock stuff, and she brought that shock stuff to hip hop. But instead of doing shock stuff, you know, because Howard Stern, you know, a lot of Howard Stern, I'm not gonna go into all this stuff, but Howard Stern, if you want to see me in the movie, actually, I am in the Howard Stern movie as an extra in the last scene with AC/DC. You can see me clearly in the movie. I have my cheeks puffed up like this. I have a red polo shirt and I have a pink wristband because I was in the pink section, and I'm going like this in the crowd. If you go watch the last section with AC/DC, I guarantee you'll see me in there. Guaranteed I'm in there. But Howard Stern, he was like all this lesbian stuff and all that. He popularized that. He made that normal. He made that okay. He should get so much credit for making that more normal. And people used to, you know, back then you listen to that stuff, it was like crazy. People, oh, lesbians and this and that. And Howard Stern was the only one who gave those people, a platform and gave them a place to be. Now, was he exploiting some of them here? Now, of course he was. He's Howard Stern. But he normalized it. Kind of like Jerry Springer normalized a lot of stuff too that he's not going to get credit for. But he did normalize things. And those guys did a lot of things like that. But that's where Wendy Williams got her stuff from and everything else. You know, all that good stuff. All right, back to the questions of Game of Thrones. After I take another swig for the Thug Mug. Let's go. Let's see. Viserys' son Aemon snuck up. That's not a question. Give me a question. Do you think that? Oh, let's go. I got super chat from Thrones Volume. It says because we love story time with Teflon. Oh, I got so many war stories, bro. I got so many war. You wouldn't believe. Like if I told you things that I've seen, things that's happened to me that I've seen, you wouldn't believe. Like Coogee Rap lived around my way. Like Coogee Rap, I can pull up Google Earth right now. I can show you exactly where he lived. Coogee Rap lived around my way when he made money. MC Sham lived around my way when he made money. Salt and Pepper, Salt from Salt and Pepper, not Pepper. She moved around my way when she made money. Because I lived in an upper middle class neighborhood. And there was condos and stuff over there. So Salt and Pepper lived there. Coogee Rap lived there. Big Daddy Kane lived there. They used to all like buy me ice cream, like the guys and stuff when I was a little kid and stuff like that, you know. So but when Superhead, the whole shit that went down, I don't know if you know about Superhead or anything with Coogee Rap, I remember seeing her with Coogee Rap when his wife went to New Jersey to go visit her. I remember him bringing Superhead over there, and I remember seeing her when I was little and all that stuff. So I've seen so much stuff, man. Because those dudes, like my first beer that I ever drank was at Coogee Rap's house. He gave me a Heineken when I was like 15 years old. I think I was 15 or 14 years old, and it's when his tape, "The Streets of New York," came out. Because my friend Adansi, one of my best friends, he's on my Facebook page right now, lived right across the street from him. So when we were on Adansi's balcony, and Adansi was on the second floor, Coogee Rap, I think, was on the fifth floor across the street in the other condo. So he was out there, and I remember I was like, "Yo, G-Rap's on his balcony right now." I was like, "Adansi, G-Rap's from his balcony," and he was like, "Hey, yo, G-Rap, what's good with that next album?" And he was like, "Come on up, I'll play it for you." We were like, "Word?" And we went down there, we ran up there, and this, you know, back when you had the double tape dub. And he dubbed us a copy of it, and he played us copies. And it's like, "You want a beer?" I was like, "Sure, sure, I'll take it." And he gave us a Heineken, and we drank the Heineken. And he dubbed his album "Streets of New York" for us. And that was my first beer I ever drank was with Coogee Rap and stuff. So yeah, that's what it was. Question back here. How do you think Jon will mount Ragle for the first time? I think that we've seen it. I think those clips that we've seen from this trailer is him mounting Ragle. I think when you see him walk over with Daenerys to the dragons, that's him getting on it. I think that when we see those dragons flying around and doing all those things with no one on the back, I think that's Jon and Daenerys on those dragons' back. There's no doubt in my mind that that's what's going on there. And so I think we have seen that already. Super chat for my girl Nancy T. Thank you so much, Nancy. I did get your message, and I will respond to your message with in a little bit. But a little something for the Thug Mug. Thank you, my girl. And I will see you at Con of Thrones in the gym, Nancy, working out with Don. It's my workout buddy right there. We'll definitely see that. Without a doubt. T-Baby adds that they burn Stannis' body. I don't think they burn Stannis' body, but Stannis is not going to be resurrected, T-Baby. All right? Leave Stannis alone. You don't have to come out here and my leave Brittany alone. Boys. They gotta come out here and pull that off. Will I go viral if I do that? Maybe if I had some blonde hair and I right there my heart. I got to do that about Stannis. Maybe I'll go viral if I did that. Stand low. I gotta do Bernie, Bernie, you're gonna get timed out, Bernie. Watch yourself, Bernie. You get the 220 seconds, Bernie. Don't be saying that stuff in this chat, goddammit. There's freedom of speech in this chat to a point. And that's bad mouthing status, baby. No bad mouthing status. Oh, yeah. You know, that is what it is there. Yeah, so yeah, I would like to say, you know, before I answer this question from Meg Paul real quick. I like to say on a serious note, real quick. I lost a really close friend of mine this week. Michael Constantini passed away, and this is one of my friends from. I don't want to get too emotional about it. He was one of the friends I grew up with. You know, he's one of my really close friends, and you know, it's unfortunate that he passed away. He had two beautiful young daughters. Married as a white guy, married to a black woman. See, this is the way it is around my way in Queens and growing up and stuff. Like, color doesn't mean anything around where I grew up. I've never seen race. Never seen anything like that. It was just everybody was always with everyone, and I guess maybe that's just from being in the area I was at or just being in the city. I don't know, but just my neighborhood was just magical, you know. And so yeah, married to a black woman, and had two half black kids, two beautiful daughters, and he's had, since we were little kids and stuff, he's always had problems, always getting transplants and stuff like that. And he's always able to overcome, take the transplant and everything was working. But this last time, this transplant didn't take. And he passed away. So it's like to say, you know, I love you, Mike, and everything. And, you know, I'm going to be there for your kids. And when they get older, I'm going to tell all the stories that are great stories. But I try to be positive because I try to look at things like there's a guy, Michael Landon, who passed away a long time ago. He did Little House on the Prairie. And he had this saying put on his tombstone. And I try to live by these words when people pass away. Because I'm a very, maybe I don't know this about him, but I'm a very emotional person. And I take things to heart, especially like I try to be as good a guy as I possibly can to anyone I meet. I truly do. I try to be as respectful to any, like if I meet you and you're married and you're a girl and you're with your husband and you try to hug me, I will ask your husbands if it's okay. Because that's the type of guy I am. I'm a very respectful guy, and I always try to be that. And that's why, like, when people disrespect me or anything, it hurts me to the point that I want to hurt them, because it hurts me so bad that they would do that to me that I just want to hurt them. You know what I mean? And that's what is a lot of my problem and stuff like that, that I saw things physically. But it's really stems on me being hurt and me being disrespected. And when I don't do anything to disrespect, if I disrespect somebody or do something bad, then I expect whatever comes back at me. But if I don't, then I don't. But, you know, Mike, he was a really good guy. He loved his kids. And we used to have a lot of fun. I remember it was Mike and Chris. And it was me and my best friend, Gary. And we used to have this thing that when we were little, that we used to always just do wrestling maneuvers on each other. Every time we would find each other and walking around, we would just start doing, whether it was one by himself or a double team. And we used to, I used to perfect plex Mike. I perfect plexed him probably like a 1,000 times, and he's probably DDT'd me like 1,000 times. You know? So we had so much fun. So, you know, just like to say, you know, rest in peace to my brother Mike. And as I said, when when your kids get older and stuff, you know, I'm going to have so many stories of great stories to tell them about you, and I can't wait to do that and stuff. So yeah, and as I say, you know, yeah, Mr. Perfect was my dude when I was growing up. So I used to always throw the perfect plex on him. Macho Man Randy Savage is my favorite wrestler of all time. So it was always hard. I used to come off the fence with the elbow, but I couldn't do that all the time because there's not a lot of fences around. So the next maneuver was the perfect plex. I used to perfect plex the shit out of people all the time. I used to do that. But you know, when I come into the house, feeling bad a lot of times this whole week, and you know, going through it with my people on Facebook and reminiscing and things like that. But it's, you know, coming here to chat and doing these things with y'all and watching, it makes me keep my mind off it. It makes me, you know, feel better. But as I was saying, Michael Landon, he had a saying when he passed away, and he put it on his tombstone. So I try to live by this saying. And he said, remember me with laughter, for that's how I will remember you all. If you can only remember me with tears, don't remember me at all. So that's what I try to live by, because I think that's the perfect thing. That, you know, it's always going to cry. You're always going to feel bad. But these people who have passed away in our lives, they don't want us to cry and feel bad every time we think of them. They would rather us smile and laugh and talk about good times and all those good things that we did while they were there. So that is what I will take, and that's what I try to live by when people pass away. I try to think of all the good things and all the fun times we had, because I know that's what we should be remembered by, and not just people being sad and stuff like that. So yeah, rest in peace to my brother Michael Constantini. I always love you, and I'll always miss you. As I said, I'm willing to tell you a lot of a lot of good stories to your kids about you. Mike was the illest. Mike was the illest. He had the illest triple fat goose, full legs triple fat goose. He had the nicest one out of all of us, with the fur on the top. Back in the day, he was the illest rocking that stuff, man. Yeah, that was my man right there. You know what I mean? So I always miss him. So we are up to 165 people watching us. Thank God. You know what I mean? And I appreciate everybody being out here, chilling with us, chilling with the Don, doing everything else. We got Iratat is up in the building, one of the greatest artists in the whole community. Now, Iratat, we trying to get the picture with the Tony Teflon and transfer them to the Night's King or something. You're trying to work that out. Well, Iratat, got the dough on that. Whatever it takes, brother, let me know. I would love to see that. Whatever it takes, baby. Whatever it takes, let me know. Let me know. All right. Oh, my God. Hold on, people. Hold on, people. The Don has to bend the knee, because my queen, the queen of House Teflon, Queen Strata, is in the building. I love you, Queen Strata. Thank you so much for being here and joining. I have not seen you in a while, and I miss you. So thank you for being here. We have a super chat, 10 beans from Elsa Josie. Thank you so much. It says, using Widow's Wail, Oath Keeper, then Danny and John will sentence Mel to death. Using Dragon Flame to reforge it, and then plunge into Mel to create Lightbringer. All right, so I'm going to dispute the whole Mel thing real quick, and why Melisandre is impossible for her to become Lightbringer. Number one, it says that in the story of Azor Ahai, right? First off, number one, before I even go into any book stuff, let's just go into this real quick, all right? And this is no disrespect to the person asking the question or anything. I'm not trying to diss anybody's theory. I'm just telling you exactly why it's impossible for Melisandre to be the Night's Queen. Number one is this. It has to be a sacrifice, all right? Sacrifice means giving up something that you care about. Killing Mel is no sacrifice, right? It's not a sacrifice to kill Melisandre. You can't sacrifice someone who's willing to do it, right? There's no sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice. A sacrifice means you have to give up something you care about. No one cares about that chick, right? So that's that. That's the right there should be enough to know that it's not Melisandre. It has to be a sacrifice. This guy stabbed his wife, gave up the love of his life to do this. Just like Stannis sacrificed his daughter that he thought to save the rest. That's a sacrifice. It's like Abraham had to go up there and kill his son. God didn't ask Abraham to go bring a sheep up there and cut its neck. He didn't say, go bring me someone else. He said, put your son up here. Someone was it Abraham? Whatever. Or Job, whatever, Job or whatever. I don't know the Bible stuff like that. I'm not very versed in it, but that is what it's a sacrifice is, right? A sacrifice is you giving up something that you care about, right? So it can't be Mel because no one cares about Mel. That's that. Number two, when he did it, we killed Nisa. He killed her. That's the love of his life. He loved her. When Jon Snow is walking with Melisandre, she says to herself, he doesn't love me. He will never love me. She clearly says that in the books while she's walking next to him, and she realizes that this man doesn't love me and he will never love me. So that should be enough right there to let you know that that's not going to happen. The only way it is a sacrifice if he kills Daenerys, the woman he loves. If he has to give her life up in order for her to forge Lightbringer. That would be it. If it was Sam, he would have to kill Gilly. If it was Gilly, she would have to kill her baby. These are sacrifices. That's what it would have to be. So it's impossible for it to be Melisandre because no one cares about Melisandre. People will line up. Davos would be the first one to do it. You know, they'll line up to do it. And you can't sacrifice someone who's willing to do it. That's just the bottom line. So that's the reason why I don't see it even being possible to be Melisandre. Melisandre's role is to bring in the fiery hand. She will bring in the fiery hand. You can check the video when I said that before other people did. After she does that, she will be killed and resurrected as the Night's Queen. That's how it's going down. That's her fate, and that's what's going down with Melisandre. I know people don't want to hear it, and people want it to be something else, but that's what it is, people. It's not going to be something else. It's going to be that. Let's see else. We have more questions. We have a question here. Mother questions. Mother of questions. Mother of questions. Mother of krakens. With blood magic, supposedly only death can play for life. What about fire whites, Jon and Beric? Could someone have to die in their place? Well, I think when you deal with death for life, and probably you're gonna have to look at Shireen is what brought back Jon Snow. That was a death for life for him. And I think that Beric is going to bring back Jon Snow. I think that in the books, it'll be Lady Stoneheart that bring back Jon. Jon Snow going to die again and get resurrected. Not because he's Azor Ahai, which he is, but because he has a thing to fulfill. It doesn't matter. No matter how many times he died, he's always going to come back until this gets done. He will die again or be mortally injured to the point where Beric is going to give him his life force. That's what's going to happen. After Jon Snow's long claw breaks and he's going to get injured, it will be Beric that gives him the rest of his life force and sends him there. That's what's going to happen. We got a super chat here from my man Mo, and it says, real talk. What's the one thing that isn't most likely to happen in season 8 that could bring you to tears? That is most likely to happen. I'm sorry. That could bring me to tears. I cry. I'm a very easy person to make cry when it comes to things like that. Like, I cried at the end of Armageddon. That was very sad to me. I cry every time I watch The Color Purple, at the end of Color Purple. Happy tears, but tears just stream down my face every time I see that purple silk just floating in the wind in the purple flowers. I cry every time I watch Color Purple. Every goddamn time. But I love to watch it. I watch it every Christmas. I watch The Color Purple every Christmas. And so it's something that would bring me to tears in this show. It would be hard for this show to actually do it. But it would have to be something with Arya Stark. It would be very painful for me to see something go down with Arya. That's the person that I care about the most in the show, and probably the only one I really do care about. If something bad happened to Arya, would be the only thing that probably could make me cry and stuff. Would be that. KJ says, I cry at Color Purple too. I do Color Purple. Color Purple will get you every time. It'll get you every time, Color Purple. It's a good cry, though. You know, it's a good cry at the end, but it's a cry without a doubt. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. Anyone who hasn't seen The Color Purple, definitely watch it. You know, it's definitely a really good movie. We are up to 170 people watching. We have 136 likes. We can get a couple more likes in there. I would appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not Lowcast here, Armageddon. Yeah, it's sad, man. You know, I'm a father. So, you know, when you're a father and you see a guy who's willing to sacrifice his life and leave his daughter in another man's arm to take care of him, you know what I mean? That means a lot, you know what I mean? So yeah, that really Armageddon got me, man. You know, got me. I cried at the end of that one. It really was, you know, it really got me and stuff like that. Yeah, music has a lot to do with, you know, just like oh my God, music is music will get you. Music, let me tell you, love songs will make you want to kill yourself. I hate love songs. I do, because there's always a love song that fits the situation you're in with your person that you're seeing at the time, right? There's always a love song that I remember when I broke up with this chick, boy, and it was that damn who song? How do I breathe? How do I breathe? That how do I breathe? That song. Oh my God. I listened to that song so many times. Like, whoa, how am I gonna breathe? Another man is replacing me. How am I gonna breathe? I was so devastated. I was so devastated. Love songs will make you want to kill yourself. I'm telling you, stay away. You know, they're supposed to make you feel better. No, 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 no. Stay away from goddamn love songs, boys. Stay away from I can't sing, but I can rap my ass off, baby. Believe me. But stay away from love songs when you're heartbroken. They're not a good thing, man. They are not a good thing at all. Please, you got to, because they'll make you kill yourself, man. They really do. They really. I remember I broke up this chick back in the day, and I was listening to that "Can You Stand the Rain" by New Edition, and I would just be sitting there like Johnny Gill. I can stand the rain. Why couldn't you stand the rain with me? Why? But stay away from them goddamn love songs, man. Stay the goddamn away from them shits, boy. They will get you every time. Oh yeah. No, Ain't No Sunshine's a bad one too, AK. Ain't No Sunshine's bad. You gotta stay away, boy, from them shits, boy. I'm trying to tell you. I make love to love songs. Like I got to put them on. Like I gotta put them on. I'm making love. I can't just make love to nothing. You know what I mean? I gotta put the love songs. I used to start off with I got a little mix and all that. I used to make tapes in my love song tapes. Dudes used to get tapes off me all the time. And so they told me, I need tapes on. Right? I start off with a little baby face, whip appeal. You know what I mean? Now, I used to put on R. Kelly, Your Body's Calling Me, but not no more. You know what I mean? Because Your Body's Calling Me is great, but not if it's a body of a 12-year-old, because that ain't calling nothing but jail. All right. But but you know, little baby face, you know what I mean? Put that on there. You know, a little Isley Brothers, a little Teddy Pendergrass, a little Keith Sweat. Set the mood up, you know what I mean? I put the red light on because everyone looks beautiful in the red lights. It covers up everything, makes everyone's skin like put the little red light on. You know what I'm saying? Put the slow jams on and put that little Jodeci. You know, I Jodeci stay. You know, I just put that up on there. You know what I mean? And get it on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I had a little Luther Vandross. You know what I mean? To put that on there and get it on and stuff like that. So you know, that's what I did, man. That's how I do. You know what I mean? That's how I got down. That's how I get down. So you know, down, put that on there. You know, somebody knocking the boots, a little H-Town. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all too young for that H-Town stuff, right? Y'all too young for that H-Town stuff, right? A little knocking the boots right there, a little end of the road, boys to men, huh? That's what it is. Look at Bridge 4 is up in here rocking with us. Look at Bridge 4 chilling with us in the building. What's going on, Bridge? How's everything, man? Hope you're chilling. Hope you're chilling. You know what I mean? Hope everything is good. Phoenix Ryan, oh my God, I need to hear some Jodeci now. Yeah, you know, that's some great stuff. Little, you know, a little Stevie Wonder. You know, all that good stuff, man. Love it. Loved it all. T-Baby, Janet Jackson, any place, anytime. You can never go wrong with Janet Jackson. Never go wrong with Janet Jackson. Come Back to Me, Janet Jackson. You know what I mean? All that good stuff. What's all y'all, you know, let me ask you a question right now in the chat. What is your favorite love song that ever made? So put it in the chat, right? What's your favorite love song? Now, I love the whole Dirty Dancing soundtrack. Love it all. You know, I've had the time of my life. I probably played that song more than I've ever played any song of my life. You know what I mean? But that was it. Oh, I was just the other day. I was, you know what song I like? I tell you a song I like that probably most men don't like or whatever, but I love this song. I don't care what anyone says. I love this song. That Khalees song, Do It. Let's do it. I love it. Do it right, do it good. Lick this pussy just like you should. My neck, my back, lick my pussy, yeah, my crack. Get it, girl, my neck, my back, lick my pussy, yeah, my crack. I love that shit, baby. I love it. I love that song right there. That's my shit right there. I can put that shit on anytime, boy. I love that motherfucking song right there. I'm telling you, I love that motherfucking song right there. I love it. I love it. My neck, my back, lick my pussy, yeah, my crack. You ain't gotta ask me twice, goddammit. You ain't gotta ask me twice. I'm there. I am there. You ain't gotta ask me twice. I'll be right there. In fact, you ain't even gotta ask me. Oh my God, I love that song. Freak by Anita Howard it was a great song. Freak in the morning. Oh my God, I love that song. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, man, that is what it is right there. You know what I'm saying? That's my joint, that Khalees song, boy. I can play that shit. I'm telling you, when I go to the bar and they put the little touch tunes on, I put on that song and I put on Blame It on the Alcohol by Jamie Foxx. I love that song too. But I put that shit on there. LT Giles, I hate that song. You hate that song. Well, LT, I bet you're single. I love that song. I love it. That's a great song. That's a great song. That's a woman's anthem right there. That's a woman's anthem right there. You gotta do that. Alicia Kingston knows, so yeah, you got to do it. That's it, boy. NWA, I'd rather fuck you. I love that song too. I'd rather fuck you. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Said I'd rather fuck with you. Ooh. I'd rather fuck you. Ooh, yeah. I love that song. Love the NWA. Oh, what was that stuff? All right. We're done with the songs. We're going to, it's 9 o'clock right now. We're going to go back to Game of Thrones for a little bit, and then I'm going to be about this piece, all right? That's the way it's going to be and stuff like that. And that's it. All right, so if you have any more questions for the Don, Tony Teflon. As you come to a Tony Teflon live stream, you don't know what the hell it's going to go, especially when I start drinking. It can go anywhere. And that's it. Look, I said all that stuff, and now all of a sudden I got 5 thumbs down. Fuck them. 2 tears in the bucket, motherfuck it. Who cares? That's how they get their jollies off. Thumb down my video. They're probably jerking off. I thumbed down Tony Teflon's video. Oh my god, I thumbed down his shit. High five! High five! Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Keep high fiving yourself, you bastards. Keep jerking off. Yeah, you bastards. Sitting in there, yeah, in your underwear, jerking off, thumb down to my video. Go ahead, you haters. Haters gonna hate. And that's the bottom line. You can't be as sexy as the Don. You don't get the play that the Don gets, so you know it is what it is. It's definitely channels. It's not people. It's other YouTubers. There's no doubt about it. Anyway, as I said, we're gonna see them YouTubers anyway, so we ready for them, and that's it. So anyway, let's go with some questions right now. Have any questions for the Don Tony Teflon? Let me know. But we do. Do you think Euron will cut Yara's tongue out? I always thought that she would. You know what I mean? I always thought that it was possible that Yara's tongue would get cut out by Euron. So I do believe. I don't know if they're wrong with it in the show, but it should. That's the way it should end. He should cut out her tongue, without a doubt. That's the way it should go. Thrones Volume 499 Super Chat. Thank you because you're hilarious. Forget the haters. Thank you very much. You know, I try to be me, and whether I'm funny or not, or do you find me funny or not, you know, that's on. But you know, that's what I try to do. I try to entertain. I'm an entertainer, man. I entertain, and that's what I do. I'm an entertainer, my people. That's what I'm here to do, and stuff like that. That's why Con of Thrones comes up. When you see the Don's name on the panel, and you're gonna be at the Con of Thrones, make sure you make your way to the Don's panel. I'm definitely gonna be on panels. Definitely going to be there, and all my sexiness and all my glory, I will definitely be there. There's no doubt. I spoke to Sue the Fury actually 2 days ago to confirm that I'm definitely. She confirmed that I was going to be there, so I'm definitely going to be there. I don't pick my panels. I allow Sue the Fury to place me on panels because she does such a great job at it. And you know, listen. The bottom line is this: I'm not. You know, the proof is in the pudding, and that's the bottom line. When I first went to the Con of Thrones, you could look at the articles that were written about the panels on there, and you'll see that Watch of the World and the people writing the article. You can see Tony Teflon stole another panel stolen by the Teflon Don, and a lot of people got mad about that. You know, and that's the truth. You know, a lot of the other YouTubers got mad that I was doing so well in the panels and hated and stuff like that. And the second year, when I went back there again, if you look at the top rated panels that were there, 1, 2, 3, 4, this so happens that the Don is on those panels. I mean, maybe I don't know if there's a link, the link that I see at the top panel that people like with the Don was on. So when you hear that the Don is going to be on the panel in Con of Thrones, make your way over to the Don's panel. Because I am trying to blow up them panels as always. I'm not playing around. When I get to those panels, I'm holding it down at them panels and stuff like that. And that is what it is and stuff like that. So definitely check it out and stuff like that. What is Planet Life trying to get Planet Life the fuck out of here? These fucking over here, get this fucking racist the fuck out of here. Whack this motherfucker, man. Whack this motherfucker, boy, for real. Get this fucker out of here. Let me go to this fucker's channel and just block him right off the back so we're done with these people. You see, this is what happens. I told you, haters. This is what it is. Bye. Planet Life. Get out of here. You're blocked. Go away. These people are just haters, man. I don't understand it. Thank you for the super chat, $5. And that is what it is and stuff like that. Get them out of here. Whack them. Whack them. They're just other YouTubers. Mad. So funny, as soon as I brought up me doing good at Con of Thrones, you see what happens, right? It's not hard to tell what it is and stuff like that. It's not hard to tell. Not at all. OTDA is whacking people in the building. That's it. Get the strap. Get the strap. That's the bottom line. Get the goddamn strap. Uh-oh. It's saying that my PC is going to battery saver mode, even though it's plugged in. Something's going on here. All right, let me end this before this jumps off and just deletes itself. I don't know why that would happen. Is it plugged in? It should be. I don't understand it. All right, let me get up out of here before this thing ends and just shuts down by itself and stuff like that. All right, get the strap on these people. First, let me say I can't do the rep your hood because it's on battery saver mode right now, so can't do the rep your hood, but we'll do that next time. Thank you for everybody who gave super chatted me. Thanks for everybody who came here and chilled with the Don. And as always, peace and stay sexy.